So I think we've probably all had a moment or two in the last 12 months where it feels like everything is about AI. It's across all of the news, social media. It is the hot topic. And a lot of people are finding that all the marketing hype and also the scaremongering stories can be quite overwhelming. But I think really what we're seeing here is just another part of the tech curve. Human evolution and automation have been tied intrinsically together for centuries. For example, we now have buttons on an elevator or lift to self-serve, where you would have had a human operator back in the early 1900s or so. Automation just levels up what humans are capable of doing as we reduce time spent on menial tasks. And smart companies will leverage their talent to accomplish even more rather than eliminating their workforce. I think it's going to be a long, long time before AI can have the depth of human intelligence necessary to compete, if you will, with an actual human being. So, things like emotional intelligence, creativity, adaptability, ethical judgment, and common sense are certainly human skills that AI is very unlikely to replace anytime soon. So on this slide here, we've got some statistics on how much admin and repetitive tasks can cost a business. Up to 30% of time is spent on low value tasks. So imagine the kind of transformation you could make by liberating that 30% for new projects, innovations, critical thinking, high value tasks instead. And this isn't just an empty promise of value. Salesforce are eating their own dog food, as they like to say, not my favorite turn of phrase. But I think it's really cool that these guys are putting their money where their mouth is, and now they are solving up to 83% of their own help cases with agents. As you can see here, there are already some templates being created for out-of-the-box solutions, but we want to dive a little bit deeper now into what makes these agents really great.
So we've had questions like, how is this different from a chatbot? And isn't this just another co-pilot? And whilst Agentforce is certainly the next generation or iteration of chatbots and co-pilots, the real difference here is that they have the ability to reason. Agentforce doesn't just assist, it acts. And years of effort have gone into ensuring that these agents can perform the tasks effectively, securely, and in line with the company brand in question. If you've heard of the Atlas reasoning engine when reading up on Salesforce agents, this is the tech that powers the agents. What if customer service could run 24/7 without compromising quality or pouring funds into unsociable hours contracts? What if your sales team had all the knowledge of their products, services, and customers right at their fingertips, and each one of them had their own personal sales development rep to bolster their prospecting? These are the sorts of problems that these agents were born to solve. And this is what's really causing a big shift, right? In business, when do we ever really get the chance to level the playing field in a very competitive modern market? This is a fundamental change in the way that we do business as Salesforce customers, Performer IT included. Agentforce is a brand new suite of autonomous AI agents that are being brought to market. Every business now, in essence, having the ability to multiply and perfect its sales and service functions. So to give you a high-level overview of how this works, an agent is a collection of topics, and a topic is a collection of actions refined via instructions. So examples of a topic for a service agent might be handling order management, and the resulting actions might be looking up order statuses or generating a returns label. The instructions are sets of closely refined prompts with strict guardrails to ensure that these assistants don't deviate from the topic or action that they're working on at the time. I think the exciting thing is that Salesforce customers are a part of defining what these actions are with their unique use cases, and we are only at the start of understanding exactly how far we can go with these agents. So this slide is a very high-level overview of the parameters of an agent, but the second layer down, I think, summarizes it quite nicely. So the role is the job that they should do. The data refers to what knowledge or data they can access, be it internal or external. Actions are the capabilities they have of leveraging your existing flows, Apex processes, and automation tools, and guardrails being what they shouldn't do. And of course, the channel is representing where they work. So email, chat, for example.
Thanks, Sam. So, like I said earlier, today's agentic AI is just the next iteration of technological development. We started out with Einstein around 7 or 8 years ago, which has allowed us to go on to develop predictions and generative content. Agentforce for Service has now been generally available since October last year, and the very latest new generally available agent product is the SDR, or Sales Development Rep, which launched back on the 17th of December. We believe other agents like the personal shopper and marketing officer will be coming soon, and it probably won't be that long actually, because if we look at how quickly AI products are being released now in the market and the kind of speed of development, it probably won't be too long for us to have to wait for those. But I think the list of what these agents can do is pretty huge. I think we're going to see, for example, banking agents, finance agents, quality assurance agents, health agents. So all of this new potential is really cool. And of course, there's a growing buzz around Salesforce Voice since the impressive SAX demo back in Dreamforce last year that some of you might have seen. And this is surely going to be a huge milestone for Salesforce and AI, I think. You can expect to see over the coming years, more agents are going to be developed by ISVs or independent software vendors, and then they'll be listed on the Salesforce App Exchange. That's in addition to the existing ISV apps that we've already got on that Salesforce App Store. So many powerful, fantastic apps there. What we can expect to see is they're going to get developed either with new embedded AI features as part of those apps, or there might be some additional paid AI features. So I think that's really exciting to see what happens within the wider Salesforce ecosystem in terms of adding to what we've already got.
Yeah, and of course, all of this tech is underpinned by something Salesforce calls the Einstein Trust Layer. So I'm not going to go into too much detail, but essentially this means that not only is your data masked and not retained by public LLMs, but the content generated by the AI models is also scanned for toxicity, hallucinations, and malicious prompt injections to ensure that the AI cannot produce any harmful or irrelevant outcomes or actions. If you're new to these terms, a hallucination is an output that is factually incorrect or nonsensical. A malicious prompt injection is an intentional attack on the AI, where an end user might try to change the AI's outputs themselves by submitting new instructions. And toxicity is any harmful, inappropriate content that may be generated as a result. So this infrastructure is a major reason why Salesforce is ahead of the game here. They've been working on this for years, and they can certainly have the edge with the security of their AI and guarantee that your data is protected. We've all seen various examples in the news of bad PR where companies' AI solutions have badly damaged their reputation. So the Einstein Trust Layer is a critical part of the Agentforce solution to keep your business and its reputation safe. And another reason why Salesforce are the leader in AI-powered CRM is actually a technology that works majorly behind the scenes. Most 360 apps now come with pre-built data cloud, and I think it can be a little bit confusing when we refer to it as a cloud. Really, I think data cloud as a product is more of a data layer or a data activation layer that can make all of your information and data held within different systems speak the same language. It's a layer of unified data that your agents, Einstein tools, flows, or Apex pull from in order to serve your business. And I think data cloud can be done a disservice when it isn't explained properly. So I'd just like to thank everyone for their time. I'd remind you there's the free Agentforce readiness workshops that you can book based on the QR that's on screen now. And have a lovely rest of the day, everyone, as well.
Yeah, have a great day, everybody. Thank you very much, Sam.
Thanks.
Bye-bye.